I'm an addict for sneakers.
What's good? Back up in the building. It's your boy DJ Dells back with a brand new sneaker podcast here at the Sneaker Addict Show. Had a lot of people asking me a few different questions, so I figured it's that time to do a new podcast. Let's start off with getting shoes for under retail during this holiday season. I know the holiday season is supposed to be happy and joyful, and for some it can be a little stressful because you want to get everyone right for the holidays. You want to get the right gifts for everyone. You want to take care of yours. And I just wanted to talk about how you can find a lot of great deals right now for the low. You could find a lot of great Nike, Reebok, Adidas, even Jordan shoes for way under retail. You just gotta look around, check out all the clearance areas, look for coupons. There's plenty of coupons out there right now. 10% off, 20% off. You find those coupons and then you go into the clearance areas, whether it's online or at your local retailers, and you just go get the clearance items with your coupons, and bang, you can definitely get a lot of great gifts for your loved ones and for yourself. You may just want to pick up some nice stuff for yourself too. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. If you work hard, you get money, why not? You know what I mean? So look out there. There's a lot of great deals out there. Even stuff that's not on clearance. There's a lot of discount coupons out there right now. 10, 15, 20% off. Even if you get money, I was always taught to make money is to save money. So even if you are getting money, hey, if you can save yourself $40, $50, that's like making money right there if you're going to buy it for retail, you know? So that's a tip out there, because I have a lot of people that always ask me, yo, how can I get some kicks for under retail, man? I'm trying to get that come up. I'm trying to come up, you know? I'm not trying to spend over retail. I'm trying to spend under retail. So that's one way. And another thing is, pay attention to the mom and pop shops that are out there. Right now, a lot of them probably have a lot of great deals going on. So if you got any local mom and pop shops that sell shoes, check them out, because they probably got some real great deals right now. Also, go to my blog, thesneakeraddict.com. If you go to my blog, if you follow my Twitter accounts, both of them, my personal account, which is DJ Dells, and the Sneaker Addict Show's account, which is the Sneak Addict, you will see I post a lot of good information on hookups, come-ups with shoes. So make sure to follow my Twitter accounts, and also make sure to go to thesneakeraddict.com for your sneaker news, restock news, and any kind of hookups that I find out about. I usually post on the Sneaker Addict blog. So go to thesneakeraddict.com. Today they actually released a really hot pair of Air Jordans today. I posted on my blog. I actually got them too, so be on the lookout for a review. But I got these Air Jordan Premier 1s that are fire. The quality looks crazy on them. The majority of the shoe is red, and it's a hot looking sneaker. I was happy they didn't sell out. I actually was able to sleep late today for a change. I woke up late, and then I realized, oh man, I forgot those shoes were releasing today, and they didn't even sell out. I mean, I guess, you know, having Nike Air on the tongue of the Air Jordan 1 really raises the stocks and the thirst for a shoe, because this shoe was promoted as a shoe with quality materials, and the price was less than these Air Jordans with Nike on them that were selling for $140. These are selling for $115, and the quality was way better on these. So, you know, I guess it just wasn't on people's radar. If you're looking for a great quality shoe, that's another one you may want to look at. $115 shipped I paid. That's a winner in my book for a pair of Air Jordan 1s. And they weren't mids either. They were the regular high top Air Jordan 1s without the Nike. It had the Jumpman on the tongue. I'm fine with that. Hey, I'd rather pay a little less. I don't care about the Nike Air anymore. The Nike Air don't mean nothing anymore to me. It really doesn't anymore. It's cool if it's on there, but if they're gonna charge more money for the Nike Air, I could care less. That's just my opinion on the whole thing with the Nike Air logo. If you gotta charge $30 more, $20 more, just so it says Nike Air, like, I don't care. If it's the same shoe and it just has that little difference, I'm good. But I also say all the time, I'm not really a sneakerhead, and some people don't understand why I say that, and that's the perfect example why. Because most sneakerheads will listen to that and say, oh my God, you're crazy, Nike Air, I don't care. And I grew up in that era where the shoes came out with Nike Air in the back. Like, I was a little kid in like elementary school when those shoes came out, you know? So if anything, they would be really sentimental to me, and they are. But at the same sense, I'm going to wear them on my feet. They're going to look just as great with the Jumpman in the back or in the front or wherever versus the Nike Air. It's the same damn shoe at the end of the day, so I could care less. That's just my take on that. But yeah, these red Air Jordan Premier 1s are really hot. And if you're looking for them, once again, I post them on my blog, and I also post them on like my Google Plus here, the Sneaker Addict Google Plus. So you should be following or adding to your circles. If you haven't yet, make sure to do so on Google Plus, because that's just another way to get updates on what's going on with your boy DJ Dells, the Sneaker Addict Show, and any sneaker information / my music stuff. By the way, if you're into the whole music wave of what I do, make sure to go get the brand new mixtape, the Wave Gang 10 mixtape. I'll put a link in the description box below. Shout out to Dame Grease, Free Max B, shout out to French Montana, Bigger Thread, and the whole crew. Now, getting back to the sneakers, another thing I wanted to talk about is my show, and when I shout out a spot on my episodes. Whenever I shout out a spot, it's usually on early release shoes, and the reason why I do that is because people are going to ask where I got it from. So instead of me having to reply a billion times, I just mention it. And if you notice, I don't even put links or anything like that. I never am like really promoting it, you know what I mean? I say where I got it just to inform people, but I'm not like some other YouTubers. They have links in the description box. I don't do that, if you notice. I just tell you where it's at because people want to know I'm reviewing the shoe and people are curious where I got it from. So I usually do that when it comes to a lot of the shoes that I get a few weeks early, sometimes a month early. Now, people ask me a lot about spots that I've gotten shoes from in the past, and they ask me, are they still good to go to? And this doesn't have to do with just early release sites too. This has to do with sites in general, businesses in general. Like, for an example, Pick Your Shoes / Bait Me, which is basically the same thing in my opinion. They're basically the same company. In my opinion, they are. But like them, I don't go to them anymore, and they're not an early release site. I think they used to. I think Pick Your Shoes may have, back in the days, used to do like early stuff. Like, they used to post stuff early for under retail too, believe it or not. Even like sites like Up Tempo Wear back in like 05, 06, they used to always have like stuff for under retail. And then, you know, once sneakers started having so much value, they start jacking up prices. So like, I stopped going to like Up Tempo Air just because the prices weren't what they used to be. So it kind of gave me a bad taste as a consumer. And then Pick Your Shoes and Bait Me, they changed a lot of their staff, and they, in my opinion, their business changed a lot for the worst as far as their customer service and, you know, how they run their business. I'm not really feeling them much. So that's why in the past couple of months you haven't seen me cop from retailers like Pick Your Shoes or Bait Me. I have so many shoes now, I'm not going to give my money to businesses that I don't like, that I think are not appreciative of their consumers, and if they're rude to and obnoxious. Shout out to everyone that I rock with still that were over there. Shout out to them. But unfortunately, they kind of like changed a lot of their staff around, and it's just not the same as it used to be. So I don't really go there much. And other sites too, like that you haven't seen me cop from in the past couple of months, I don't go there either because I'm not happy with them. If you notice, I buy a lot of shoes. That's where I got the little nickname, the Sneaker Addict. And when I had my old channel, DJ Dells TV, there wasn't no Sneaker Addict, but people kept calling me, oh, the Sneaker Addict, DJ Dells, yo, you the Sneaker Addict. So that's why I created this channel that you're at right now on YouTube, because so many people were so into the sneaker thing that I said, okay, well, let me just create a channel just strictly shoes, you know, because my old channel was a mixture of my music, and then I would show like clothes and shoes I picked up, but the sneaker thing just was like people were just so into it. So that's why I created this channel. And I've been doing this for a long time, consistently. I've been doing this straight up 6 years, no breaks. Like, some people have been doing it for just as long, maybe even longer, but they've had breaks. They're not fully dedicated to putting out material on YouTube. They still may be copping kicks, but they're just not putting out material, you know, because it is work. At the end of the day, time is money, and when you're putting in the time to put these episodes out there, it is work and it is time consuming. I've had people in the past tell me, you know, that they don't understand how I can do this because it's so much work, because it is a lot of work after a while. And the reason why I've been doing it for this long is clearly because I love it, or else I wouldn't be doing it. I mean, 6 years of doing this, holy shit. I mean, that's a long time. It may even be 7 years by now. But I've been doing this for a long time, and I really love doing this. I have a lot of fun doing this. I love kicks. I love gear. I love clothes. I love fashion. I'm into that. I've always been into that. I've always been like that since I was a kid, you know. Even when I was a kid and I didn't have money, I was always trying to figure out ways to, you know, look fresh and do dope stuff, even with what I got. Because at the end of the day, it's not always about the brand and, you know, the popular shoe. It's all about how you rock it. I always say the sneaker doesn't make you hot, you make the sneaker hot, you know. And that's how I truly feel. And that goes back to what I was saying with, like, copping shoes, like, for clearance. Like, if you could cop a shoe for under retail, that's dope, you know, because at the end of the day, if the sneaker looks hot and you know how to rock it right, you wavy, you're fresh to death, you good, baby. You don't need to cop the most popular shoe that everyone's lining up for and this and that to be fresh to death. As long as your sneaker's clean, brand new, you wavy, you're fresh. That's all that matters. You don't need to always have the brand new sneaker that, you know, people are doing raffles for, or foaming out of the fucking mouths for, you know what I mean? Like animals for. But getting back to what I was saying, because I got a little sidetracked. I've been doing this for a long time, and businesses come and go. Businesses change, staff changes, owners change. And after a while, most businesses, unfortunately, they become whack. Someone like myself is going to stop going there, you know, especially someone like myself that owns plenty of shoes. I can pass on a shoe because I don't like the way that they do their business. So if you don't hear me speak about me copying from a certain retailer and it's been a couple of months, it's because I'm not happy with them no more. So keep that in mind when people, because I get a lot of people that ask me, yo, is it cool to still go here? Yo, is it still cool to go there? I'm not going to tell people not to shop at businesses. I don't think that's right. But use common sense. I think sometimes we all just don't use common sense. Even me, sometimes I don't use common sense. If I don't go there no more, obviously I'm not happy with the way that they do their business. I'm not happy with whether it's customer service or shipping or pricing or whatever the case may be. So if you don't hear me mention that I copped a shoe at this spot or that spot in a month, 2 months past, then you should already know the answer to how I feel about them. Some people are asking me too why I have not copped and reviewed the Gamma 11s, the men's version. And the reason why is because I haven't seen them available anywhere that I think is worth copying them at. So that's why I still have not seen that one retailer where it is worth it for me to cop them. So that's why you haven't seen me review the men's Gamma 11s yet. But I will review them. And be careful with those. There's a lot of fakes going out there. A lot of fakes. People are trying to get you with the Gamma 11s. There's some really great replicas out there. So just be careful out there whether you're buying them on eBay or someone's selling them on Instagram. Just be careful out there. And be careful with these damn Yeezy 2s. I gotta say it again, man. Be careful with the Air Yeezy 2s. I keep seeing people on Instagram claiming they got the real ones and then comparing one red Yeezy to another red Yeezy, saying this one's legit, this one's fake. Meanwhile, Kanye West doesn't even know the date of when the fucking shoe's releasing. So just be careful out there. I really care about my fans, my supporters, the ones that really, really love what I do. I don't want you getting ripped off. Do not go for any of these Yeezy 2 Red Octobers. I'm telling you now. Don't. I'm not even doing it. Don't do it. As tempting as it is, don't do it. Because at the end of the day, it's ridiculous. You're going to believe that these are legit and these aren't legit. Meanwhile, Kanye West barely knows anything about the shoes, and no one really even owns the damn shoe. You know what I'm saying? So be careful out there. If you want to go for it and buy it from this one or that one, go for it. But just because someone's saying they're authentic, don't mean they're really authentic. I mean, no one in Kanye West's camp has them. Kanye West always shouting out all of his crew members, Don C and Virgil and all these guys. They don't even have them on their feet. So how the hell does this one or that one have them or that one have them? I see people dissing people on Instagram, and some people are saying this is real, doing comparisons with photos, what's real and what's fake. But what makes the real one in the photos real? What makes that the real one? You know, I'm not saying that the one they're showing and saying is real is fake either, but I'm just saying for my fans, the people that really love what I do and love your boy DJ Dells and support what I do, I'm telling you all, chill. Don't do it. I do not recommend messing with no Red October, okay? That's all I care about at the end of the day. You know, when I give my advice, it's for the people that enjoy the show and got my back, that always rocking with me too. So that's why I put this info out there. And that's it for today's podcast. Make sure to check out the Bruce Lee sneak peek. I'll put a link in the description box below. Dornbecker 10 video, I'll put a link in the description box when I put that out. And I'll put some other links to check out some other stuff. I actually had the opportunity to check out, speaking of Yeezy and Kanye, to check out Kanye West, his Yeezus tour clothes, his clothing line for the Yeezus tour. And I gave my honest opinion on how I feel about it. And I go through most of the t-shirts and hoodies and stuff. So if you're into that, I'll put a link in the description box too. Watch that episode too, where I check out some of the clothes. I started another channel about 6 months ago. I haven't been that dedicated to it at all, but it's mostly having to do with like fashion and just random fun videos too, over at the Dells Show. So I'll put a link over there for me reviewing the Yeezus clothes that are out now. And that's really it. Leave your comments in the box. Hit the thumbs up button if you love what I'm doing. Share this video, Facebook, Twitter. Make sure to add my Google Plus also to this channel. And make sure to download the Wave Gang 10 mixtape. That's your boy's mixtape. Worked really hard on it with super producer Dame Grease. So make sure to check that out. Live mixtapes. And with that said, I'll be back really soon.
DJ Dells, you know I love you.
I can do it all, anything I wanna. Got a dream, go for it, just do it like Nike. No fear, wheelie on the Kawasaki. Crack your jaw like the white dude playing hockey. Dells a winner like Rocky. 2 arms up, champion, can't stop me.